Good day, everybody. Tractorchute is here for Friday Frenzy Free-for-All. We're going to have ourselves a few team games going up today. Today we got ourselves a 4v4 playing in Fallout Zone, one of my favorite 4v4 maps. We'll start with the top team in the upper left-hand corner. Playing as the red Protoss is Dracarys. Dracarys playing red Protoss. Blue Terran will be played by vEnoMmm. He plays for Team XSF. Over on the right-hand side here for the top team, we have Roger. Roger plays for Team HaVoC. And LegioX, also for Team HaVoC. So we have two guys that play in the same clan on that team. On the bottom team in the lower right-hand corner is the Terran, being played by the band you've seen here many times, Vid, who plays for Team Copper. On his team, we do have AIKA. AIKA will be playing as the green Protoss. The orange Protoss will be futuretaco. Futuretaco will be playing the orange Protoss. And the yellow Terran, to wrap it up, is Caviar playing for Team GCB. Let's get this baby rolling to start this game off. We are getting the standard wall off over by the both Protoss players. They will get the gateway. A couple pylons in there. Would have to imagine a forge, maybe a couple cannons is going to go up over there. On the other side, they kind of have a bit of a wall started off here, but not so much. There we go with the supply depot and the gateway to get that one going. Once again, I would imagine we'll see a forge up for some cannons as well to get that blocked off. Down at the other end here, we do have the standard wall going as well. They're going to make sure they wall that ramp. And over here, we have Vid making the wall, and AIKA doesn't give a crap. He's going to wall himself in. All for one, one for all, he says. Here we go. We will speed this baby up until each team decides what they're going to do and starts giving some action here. We do have the early engineer bay going up there for Caviar. Down here, we do have nothing special. We do have the quick forge out of AIKA. I'm not entirely sure what that intention was. He's not really putting any cannons at the base there, but might be looking to maybe expand and use some cannons there. Vid is dropping down 2 gas nice and early here, so might be going up to some quick technology here. We'll soon find out. Now on the other end here, we'll take a boo. We do have nothing special. A couple Zealots coming out there, looks like here. And we do have a cannon rush out of AIKA here. Look at AIKA's cannon rushing already. LegioX big trouble here as AIKA is well established with this cannon rush. Cannon on cannon here, really limiting how far LegioX can go out here. So basically containing him at this point in time, as LegioX did manage to get the cannon in the right position here. So he will be basically contained, but we'll manage to get out of this probably here eventually here. So very well done by LegioX to defend that there. But like I say, he's very well contained, so he is going to be squished into that corner quite a bit here. No counter coming out of the other team here, so they're just going to come out here realizing they're a little bit ahead, but not really. But at the same time, LegioX doesn't really have a lot of room to build anything. Trying to build as far out as he can, now realizes he can't get any further out than what he is here. So really, he's got this area to build in, and that's about it. So very well done by AIKA. Oh, but Roger's coming over here to help him out here. Roger might be losing a couple of Zealots here as the cannons are up here and cannot get any closer. No, that cannon does have the range here. So basically these two cannons have become useless now because he has opened up all this area now. Is really trying to get rid of that last one. Has found the sweet spot there. He will be able to eliminate it here. Not entirely sure what the hell AIKA's doing. AIKA's beating on himself here. Really maybe punishing himself for being an idiot. I'm not entirely sure. AIKA really should back out now, as the rest of this, to me, is a waste of money. He's not going to do him any good. And what the hell was he attacking his own cannon for? Anyways, only he will know that. Vid's moving out here. He's putting some pressure on here. Really focusing down the cannon. Very well done by Vid. That will unpower the forge and the gateway. So very smart by Vid here. He should be able to get that finished off here and get some early pressure on the go here. But there's not a whole lot Vid can play around. Really needs to sit in the cannons like that. So if he sits around those cannons here, he should do good. Is going to take out the gateway. Would like him to see maybe take out Roger pylon to eliminate Roger from getting out more Zealots here. He is going to move out. Yes, that's exactly what Vid is going to do here. Vid will focus that down here. Over here, we do have cannon on cannon war going here. AIKA, like I say, is really wasting money. But at the same time, LegioX does have enough cannons. Should just almost go there. If he starts building more cannons, he's going to start wasting money as well. Vid's moving up here. He's going to try and support these cannons. Really don't want him going. No, Vid. Dude, Vid doesn't need to be going in there. We'll be wasting Marines here. Too many cannons around. They don't have enough. Vid should start building up an army here. He is going to lose the rest of them. He said, screw it. Will take the loss here. We do have some Reapers coming out here for vEnoMmm. So vEnoMmm will look to move across the map here and start doing some harassment on the other end. Let's see what he's got. If he gets in here, he should be getting a lot of kills here. His Vid doesn't have a lot in his, or sorry, Caviar doesn't have a lot here to fend this off here. If we take a look here, Caviar is moving up here. We'll be getting up there really good here. Vid down at the other end here is still, no, there's the Voids out there. They're finishing that off. Full wall off down here now. And the Reapers are finally going to move down here. We'll see what the Reapers will end up doing here. Should be fairly interesting to see whether or not they get in the mineral line here of Caviar, because that would be the best move. Should be able to get a lot of kills, as he really doesn't have an army down here, although futuretaco and Caviar do have a little bit of units they could bring in there. Went down here, made sure there wasn't an expansion, probably realized you can't jump the cliff from there, so is going to move over here. Somebody's pinging the map over here. Voids are out there. Nothing really up there other than that. There they are, starting to get a lot of kills here. Would imagine an army's going to move over here pretty quick here. More Reapers are making their way down here. Is going to chase everybody off the line for Caviar. Gets into an engagement with Stalkers. Reapers are not going to win that. They're going to get out of there. Wow, that's a lot of Reapers. Holy. Does have himself about 10 Reapers on the field here, so really needs to maybe start moving to a different tech here. Reapers are not going to, he's still building Reapers, so maybe he's still going without his Reaper count here. Caviar is starting to establish himself with AIKA in the base here. They're still putting some pressure on, seeing what they can do here. Are going to take on another gateway here, so very well done by them. Vid is moving an army in to help them out here. Here's those 10 Reapers here. They really become expendable at this point in time because they're no good once you get a good 10 minutes in the game like they are. Here they are. They're going to take down that Void. Piss poor engagement by the Void there. Really shouldn't have went in there. That was very pointless. AIKA's moving in. Just too many cannons there. Not much they can do. They need to back off. Back, says Caviar. Yeah, and I agree with you, Caviar. Vid does need to get out of there. You don't want to be in that cannon fire, but yes, back the Void out here. You should be able to focus him down if he continues to engage you, which he did. Here comes the Reapers. Reapers should be able to finish off that army here. They might run into some cannons here. There we go. A little bit of back and forth here. Very interesting how they have this set up here. I would imagine that they're just going to leave this alone here, and AIKA is going to completely back out. Although he is using this proxy gate to continue building here, Caviar is supporting him with the Marines here. All these Reapers are still sitting down here. I would like to see what he's choosing to build at this point in time. Still continuing with the Reapers, which is a bit of a shock there, as they're really not going to help him at all. Would like to see vEnoMmm maybe get out of that tech here. Wow, do have a fleet beacon already down here for a good man, Dracarys. Here they come. There's what he couldn't use them for, I guess, is basically harassing the expansions that are on the map here. Caviar will probably float this off. Yes, he does right away there. Very well done by Caviar. Reapers are going to continue to go around the map and be more of a nuisance here. Does not have any cannons up here, so he really could walk up there and maybe take a few shots in there, but is going to jump in there. He gets pinged out by the rest of the team. Don't want to engage with any army. Reapers are really only good for engaging with mineral lines. Other than that, they don't do a lot unless they're fighting maybe 1 or 2 units. There they are. Well, once again, jumping the cliffs, being more of a pain in the ass here. Running right through the cannon there. Cannon should get a couple kills. They do focus down that cannon here. Let's see if they do any more damage here. They are getting a couple more probe kills here. Thank you, says Caviar. They're going to try and focus down the Nexus. Don't know if it's going to happen here. They don't do a lot of damage. Vid's trying to get over there to help it out here. They might be lucky to get the shield down. Vid comes in to help them out there. Vid should be able to clean that up or at least chase them off here. Tank comes in the other side. Vid is trying to surround him here. They're elected to engage. Do get a tank kill, so very good for them. That was very smart to focus down the best unit in that army. Do get a little bit, almost making them pretty even as to what they're worth here. Down the other end here, we do have a lot of attacking going on here. LegioX is getting hit by the siege tank here, so very well done. They are putting the pressure on here. Very well done to Caviar. And AIKA's, of course, cannons there. There they go. They are going to take the scouting point there, so they do know, at least take some vision here. Templar is what he has chosen to do with the fleet beacon, has Dracarys, so very well done there. The siege tank really causing a lot of damage here and pissing them off here. Here they're going to run right in there and try and focus that tank down here. They're probably going to lose all their units if they choose to do so. There's so many cannons there and so many units there. Really don't know why they ended up doing that there. There's the scan. Do have the Templar. That's what you need. The Templar should be able to get rid of all these guys, or at least be able to coax them into the cannon fire here. Templar needs to back out of there. Wow, the Mortals are trying to go in. That's exactly what you need to take these down. Mortals going to take out the cannon, which is powering most of these. So very well done. They might be able to clean them out of the base here pretty soon here, as they did unpower that. I don't see any probes down here. Oh, sorry, he has expanded AIKA. I don't know how I missed that right in front of my nose. Very well done by AIKA. Very smart move there. They have basically established a base here, so this is going to cause a lot of troubles here. Caviar has floated some units over. Very well done. That's the best way to get in here. Here comes some Reapers here. Too many Marines there. They should be able to clean up the rest of these Reapers here. And do have some more guys trying to come in. Lots of Reapers. I can't believe vEnoMmm has committed this heavily to Reapers. Is now finally getting into some Marines here. They have expanded here with LegioX, so very well done there. A lot of back and forth. These Templars are starting to get a little bit here of numbers. Does have 2 on the field now. They're going to try and focus one down here. Should be able to get rid of the Void, so very well done there by Caviar. Caviar definitely showing some super stardom here. Reapers are still floating around the map here, seeing what they can do here. Do have a big encounter here. Caviar is trying to back out there, but there's not a lot of cannons on this side anymore. So they should almost be able to move in and clean AIKA out of this base, especially with the Templar count getting nice and high here. I would imagine the third is going to come out pretty soon here. They are knocking down the rest of these Zealots here, trying to move in and get rid of that Nexus here is what they're trying to do. Really stopping AIKA from doing anything there. Is AIKA expanded? No, this is AIKA's only expansion here, so that's big trouble. AIKA really needs to build one maybe over to his natural or something like that. But they're going to be able to focus this down here as they keep coaxing the Marines over there into the Tempest Fire there. Almost got it down. Got the shields down. Tempest are getting rid of the rest here. Tempest really doing very well. 2 kills for that one. 3 kills for that one. Trying to get them focused down here. They're knocking Marines down while the rest of them knock down the Nexus. There we go. This might be the final cleanup for him here. And we should establish some 4v4 split again here as we're now cleaning AIKA out of the base here. So very well done by the top team. Very, very good. Our Warping in 4 units for Roger there. Does look like Vid's moving in with a bit of a Marine Marauder tank army here, so very good. Does have the Raven in there. Not sure if he's going to use them for anything other than detection, but we will soon see if he's going to elect to use some secret missiles or maybe drop some turrets in the middle line here. We will soon find out. Tempests are getting some shots off of Vid here. Vid does see that, doesn't like it, tries to chase him up here. So many cannons he's trying to back into here, or at least has the one. Lots of cannons over there. Vid is committed right in there. His army's going to get surrounded, maybe overextended up there. Not the best move here. Vid will lose that army here. Is going to move in with the tanks. Does need to get those tanks sieged up here right now. Very good move if you can get them sieged up, Vid. Got to. There we go. Now with the siege here. Now we should start coaxing their army over here. There we go. He's going to get a lot of shots off here. I think he's going to lose this entire army, but at least he's going to try and kill everything he can here. Are trying to get expanded over here is Rogers. They are taking over this again here. Do have a big attack coming in here. Venom's going at futuretaco. I don't know how futuretaco dropped way back into here, but he will lose his entire army. Vid's army just finished getting cleaned up there. They're going to try and clean up that Raven first here, obviously. And they do manage to get the Raven knocked out here. Down here, Caviar has taken a gold expansion here. Are getting pinged over there to tell Vid he does have medevacs, but he will probably lose every single one of their medevacs. That is unfortunate. Down over here, we do have the incoming air. Wow, 5 Tempests are going across the map here. Very well done. This could be a little bit scary at this point in time. This top team could be starting to take over here as they are getting heavy into the big units here. This could be trouble. He is still pinging the map to let everybody know that they are moving down here. Very good saturation there by futuretaco on his expansion here. I do believe that, yes, that is his expansion here. 24 on this one. 9 really needs to start expanding, does futuretaco. Futuretaco is saying that he does need some help here. Not entirely sure what he needs help from right now, or maybe I'm missing something here, but maybe he does know that they are coming, so he's trying to get somebody in the back there to help him out here. This could be big trouble. I don't see anything over here other than the couple cannons there, which of course the Tempest will be able to take down quite easily with that range here. They should knock that down in 2 shots. It does look like, yes, they do knock that down here. They're going to start mowing through as much as they can here. Here we go with a bunch of stalkers coming down here for AIKA. AIKA's going to try and get rid of these Tempests here. There is a sweet spot back here that Tempest can run to, and they're probably going to try to do so. Might get a kill. Don't know. It's going to be very, very close here. They do have the sweetness, and I'm sure they will use the sweet spot here if they go down and around here, but we should soon find out. Lots of Tempest. Wow, just committed to the Tempest build here, which is a very smart build in 4v4, as long as everybody else supports you. Does lose a Tempest there, as futuretaco did surround him. He really should have came around the backside where he couldn't get hit there, but now he's going to start losing Tempest with the blink by futuretaco. Very good move there. They're going to engage. Not the best move, but they're so slow. I don't think he could have outran these guys here. So he'll probably lose everyone. There's another blink there, and they're still within range here. We'll lose every single one of them. Has nowhere to run at this point in time. Very big mineral and gas loss there put into those Tempests. Wow. Do feel sorry for Dracarys there. Do have a big stalker / immortal army moving across the field here for Roger. Are getting some more pings. Boy, these guys love pinging. 4v4, it is handy. Basically showing that the observer is down there keeping an eye on what they're doing here. So they are going to try and blink here. We should soon see him blink up here, I would have to imagine. They do have the vision. There's the blink to get up there. We'll take these cannons down before they get up there. Really causing a lot of trouble here is futuretaco. Do we have blink for AIKA? AIKA does not have blink, but he will be able to support as they do have the vision down there, but now he does not as they move too far into the base here. They are going to get surrounded here by vEnoMmm here. Futuretaco's should lose all of his units here. Very, very crappy engagement for him there, but he did take a lot of cannons out here. Oh, wow. They're backing off. Futuretaco is back and forth here. He's going to lose a lot of peasants for doing that there. Down at the other end here, we do have a big army for Roger there, but everybody has found that army on the bottom team. They are moving in to try and take that out here. Up here, we still have futuretaco still causing a little bit of havoc here. There, they finally clean up here. AIKA has elected to back off here. Up here, we do have Roger backing off as well here. Down here, we do have the team of Caviar and Vid both sticking to it. Vid with a very heavy medevac count here. Wow. Here we have a bit of an engagement here. Roger just has too many for AIKA to fend off here, but does have the siege tank support for Caviar. But now he has overextended him here. I'm not entirely sure why he's chasing the army down. They could turn around and massacre him pretty quick here, but is trying to get as many kills as he can there. Over here, we do have Caviar moving across the map here. Very well done. And now we do have a Colossi on the field for Roger, so he has elected to start getting some Colossi into his mix of an army there. Down here, Vid is amassing a bit of a Marine. Not too sure if he has any Marauders in that army. Looks like a straight Marine medevac army there. Roger is moving out there. We are getting scans happening somewhere around here. Do have a free gold there, which I imagine Roger might start to look to get into as he has scouted that it is free. Over here, we does look like Caviar is electing to see where he can get into on the bases here. A little bit surprised he's not going for LegioX at the bottom here. Don't really think that's a good engagement for him to jump into. Should really move up into here so he can take out this expansion quite easily and force them down into his area. And here we go. We also have Roger has now scouted that, so that's not going to happen at this point in time. Caviar now no longer has that option of taking that out here. Up here, Vid is starting to move out. He sees the empty expansion as well here. Down here, we are pinging some more Reapers. There really isn't a lot of them, so they're not going to do a whole heck of a lot here. We have gone to Carriers, so no longer building Tempest. Has gone into Carriers. We have a heavy Stalker Mortal Army. Big battle here going on. Caviar will more than likely lose all of his guys. He did focus down the Colossi, which was very smart here. Carriers will get in there, and they should help clean this out quite easily. Down at the other end here, it does look like Vid on the other side here will clean up an expansion. Very well done by Vid there. Should easily clean this out before anybody gets over, take them out, but will be stuck in that corner if they do get over here pretty quick here. Vid's still electing to keep some Ravens in his army. I'm glad to assume he's using them for scouting because they haven't really done a whole lot other than scout, and they will give, of course, give him vision up top, but of course the medevacs would have done that anyways. Over here, the Carriers are cleaning up the rest of Caviar's army here. I'm surprised nobody came up to surround Vid. So Vid might get out of there scot-free if he can run back here. Roger's kind of hovering that area, trying to keep it protected. So they are a little bit contained. It does look like the bottom team has managed to move their expansions out here. Caviar is doing fairly well on the gold there. Up here, he has met an engagement. Not so good to walk around that cliff area. That Vid really does need to get away from there, as that Colossi will melt down everybody down there. Too many Colossi just here. Here's LegioX with some more Colossi. Roger's not really moving his army. Doesn't really need to, as they should be able to clean up Vid's army quite easily here. Just too much of a Stalker and Immortal Colossi count. They're not too good. Down here, we take a look here. Wow, he's still doing good with these Reapers. I'm a little bit shocked that late game, these Reapers are doing as much as they can here. They're going to knock down a bunch more at the main base here of Caviar. They're going to try and clean up what they can here. Cleaning on a few more peasants here. Is going to surround him with the Stalkers. Is Taco here. I don't know if these Reapers are going to get out of this one. It's going to be close. Does melt a lot of them there. Very well done. Up here, Roger's moving back and forth here. Carriers are starting to come down. 4 Carriers moving down for Drake Carry here. Reapers managed to get a few of them out of there. Four altogether managed to escape there. Getting some more pings, telling them that Carriers are moving down the map here. So they always have vision on the map. So very well done. Good teamwork by this team so far. By both teams seem to be doing fairly good teamwork. We do have, it looks like, futuretaco with a fairly decent army here. And here comes the Carriers. They're going to start doing some harassment. futuretaco is going to try and get in there. Do have a lot of Stalkers for him here. If these Carriers are microed correctly, you do come around the backside. Around here, will take them a while to get up the ramp there if they get around the very bottom here, but I don't know. The Blake might catch up to him here. Trying to focus one of them down here. Is that what you need to do? Carriers and focus fire, otherwise you will start shooting the interceptors. By default, the AI a lot of times will shoot the interceptors. There we go. Big battle in the middle here. Caviar has run into vEnoMmm, both of them with Marine Marauder medevac, or at least one of them has the medevac. vEnoMmm doesn't, but has the overwhelming army. Down here, these Carriers are still causing a bit of havoc. Those two get cut off. Not the best path for them to take. That one goes down, leaves him with 2 left here. He is going to take, this is the sweet spot he really needs to be using, especially with the Tempest here, as a lot of times you can't get them. Just too much of a soft zone. Over here, we do have a massive Marine Marauder army moving in here. We do have a lot of Colossi. That is what they need here, but he doesn't have any of the meat shield in front, so they can focus fire every single one of these Colossi quite easily here. But it should be a fairly even battle as they keep microing perfectly, and they'll probably both end up losing most of them. And yes, he does get down to 1, and he will win that battle there. So vEnoMmm wins that battle. Lots of units warping in here. They should be able to clean that up quite easily. Way over here, we do have a... Wow! Vid is not pissing around with the medevac count. I'm not entirely sure why he has so many medevacs. Has a shit ton of medevacs. Does Vid, not too shabby. Do like to see that. It is a little humorous if you ask me. These two carriers are still causing havoc. Caviar is going to clean them up by focus firing here. futuretaco's moving in at the same time. Will lose the rest of these carriers if he blinks up there, quite possibly. There he goes. He blinks up there to finish that off here. Over here, we do have a massive Roger and LegioX are both coming in here. We do have a few Vikings out for Vid as he will be able to focus fire the rest of the Colossi down. Now AIKA's trying to help. He's got a carrier and a couple Void Rays here. Don't know if it's going to be enough. I think Roger and LegioX should be able to move in at this point in time. They also, yes, they are moving in big time. This is big trouble for the bottom team here. Don't know if this is going to go overly well for them as they are moving in fairly heavy is Roger and LegioX. They're going to move into this. Can't let them take this out. AIKA does need to keep this expansion. Focusing the fleet beacon is brilliant. They will get rid of this expansion, which is really going to suck for AIKA as they had a lot of minerals and gas here that he could really be using here. Caviar is going to try and come in and save it, but they will focus down that Nexus at this point in time. That's really going to put this bottom team behind. They're going to try and get out of there. Do have a heavy immortal count, but isn't going to help a whole lot as this is a fairly marine-heavy army with a lot of stalkers. Obviously, immortals will be good against the stalkers, but there's too many marines there. They're trying to focus down Vid here. Here we go. They should be able to surround him and get rid of Roger and LegioX, but is it too little too late as they have done a lot of damage so far. They do focus down the rest of them here. And they're still bringing in guys here. Is LegioX here. AIKA's got his couple carriers in the air here. They do finally finish off that army. Like I say, they have taken out a lot, though. That top team should be leading at this point in time here. I do feel so, as they do have all of theirs. Haven't really been harassed in a while. They've really been pushing forward. So very well done. Do have a lot of probes here for AIKA. futuretaco says the rally, which is what they need to do, is get all their armies put together and try and make a big push here, as this top team is coming out ahead here. We are getting a lot of carriers on the field here. Let's take a look here and see what kind of army count here. Red does have 4 carriers and the 2 Phoenix here. A few Reapers here, so not entirely sure what vEnoMmm's doing. LegioX has been pushed down as well. Roger's doing very well for himself. Caviar is doing fairly good with the 2 tanks and the 32 Marines. 4 Colossi on the field. Wowzer for futuretaco. AIKA does have basically 3 carriers, not a whole ton. And Vid is really low on units right now, has a few tanks going here. If we look here, just too much of a carrier count. They're pinging something up here just to let everybody know that he is expanding. Ready and push, says futuretaco. They do need to push as a team here. I think that is exactly what you need to do here. And they are going to try. I don't know what Caviar is going up ahead for. Needs to wait for the rest of the army here. Exactly. You got to, I don't know what he's talking about, or wait. Maybe he's waiting until they all get rallied up. But really do need to push as a team here, as it would not be a good idea for Caviar to go in himself. They do have this massive ball here that is together. Here they go. Looks like push time. Oh, they do have 2 Colossi. I wouldn't worry about that, though. They're going to push ahead here. They do have the count to focus fire all of these carriers down here. With a lot of Colossi in this army, this should be a very good combination. They do have Stalker and Colossi and a couple carriers. They really need to get these carriers focused down here, and they should be able to push this expansion out, which is exactly what they need to do here. Do have the other one mining the gold, which I wouldn't mind seeing them get into here. Roger's trying to move his army up here. They are going to focus down this last carrier here. Here we go. Caviar's moving into this army. Looks huge that is pushing up ahead here. They will finish off. That does get the cancel on it. Very, very smart at that point in time. Here's LegioX coming in the backside with Roger here. They're going to combine or collide with these 2 armies here, and it should be a fairly good battle as both of them are fairly even on the count here. They are getting a lot of these cannons here. Really pointless focusing them down, but look at the Colossi count. I don't know why I double-clicked the minerals there. Do have a very big Colossi count. Do have 8 Colossi on the field here. They're going to try and go with the Stalker army here. Should be a fairly big battle going on here. I do believe the bottom team may come out ahead here. futuretaco's team with that Colossi count might be able to come out ahead here. If we take a look, we are 1-1 for the upgrades there. 2, 2, and 3. Wow, futuretaco. What great upgrades he is running here. Roger's running himself only 1 for weapon there, so not the best of upgrades here. It does look like Roger's team might hold this off quite well here, so very well done. Was a fairly even engagement. Caviar is coming in the backside. Might be able to clean through this here, but I don't think so, as they are on the move command. No, lost way too many guys there on the move command. They're trying to focus down AIKA's last carrier here. His carrier is going to try and do a little bit of damage here. I'm not entirely sure where he's moving him to. Oh, does focus down that Colossi here. If we take a look here, AIKA has got that gold pretty good. They didn't manage to get vEnoMmm, who's been mining the heck out of there. But Caviar has came in here. Caviar is going through the main base of vEnoMmm here. So very well done by him here, as long as he gets rid of all those production buildings, which is very good. Maybe doesn't realize that the army is standing around at this point in time. Does need to get them moving. Does look like Caviar will be taking that gold. That's where he's focusing his attention right now. Do have one stalker for LegioX really bothering AIKA here, but it does almost appear like the bottom team of futuretaco, Vid, AIKA, and I can't remember the last guy's name, to be honest with you. Caviar, there you go. That does look like their armies, they are ahead right now by my vision. Anyways, Vid has gone to a tank-heavy army here, has 4 tanks and a Thor, so he has really teched up his army here. Over on this side, we do have some Phoenix and a carrier. Not entirely sure about the tech switch into the Phoenix, but maybe not a bad idea with the amount of Colossi they have seen on the field here. Over here, Vid is searching around, make sure there's no more expansions, maybe looking to secure this one here, get it fended off for a bit. If you realize Roger was just above them there, he would be able to go up there. They can almost see it with the medevacs there, but not quite. Is going to move up to make sure nobody's expanded up here. Roger has too many cannons there. Don't know if that would be the best engagement. Let's see him get all those sieges sieged up there, but we will. Still don't know about that there, Vid. Don't know if it's your best engagement here, but we will soon see. Is electing to engage them here. Is trying to take them out here. Might be able to go through them here. It does manage to get him out here. We'll see whether or not they get around to get rid of Vid or not here. Does look like on the other side here, we have Dracarys moving in here. Dracarys, just about call him there. Wow, look at the range here. Shooting across the cliffs here. They'll probably focus fire that. I do apologize, Vid. That was a much better engagement for you than I thought it was going to be. So very good move by Vid there to clean that up there. They should be able to clean out this last Colossi here. So very well done. Up here, they did manage to fend that off. futuretaco and Caviar did very well there. Vid will focus down the rest of Roger's thing here with one Thor. Apparently, this Thor is the master. Thor will take care of business by himself. Vid does come back up there. Of course, the rest of the army to clean it up really quick here. Is going to get surrounded, though. Vid is going to lose his army as they do corner Vid in here. Vid does not siege up. Really would siege up. Would help a lot there. Obviously, he wouldn't have won that battle, but might have been handy if he had a sieged up there. Up here, we do have Caviar moving up here with futuretaco. They have very big armies moving in here. Not a lot they can do to defend this. I do believe their entire army for the top team is way over here. vEnoMmm doesn't really have a lot, I don't believe. You're not supposed to unit tab. No, vEnoMmm only has 8 Marines and 2 Reapers. There we go. They're going to try and make a big push through the front gate here. It looks like this might not be good. LegioX and Rogers, who have really been carrying this team with the army there. Dracarys was doing pretty good with his armies at a couple point in time, but it does look like he's going to start losing that army there as they are going to get rid of the 2 starports before supporting his army. Doesn't get that unit out. This carrier might manage to get out in time, though, before they focus fire. Yes, it does. Won't be able to get anything out of it, though, as he will probably go down to these stalkers before he gets any interceptors built. Caviar is going to move into the base here. It does look like we could have a push happening to finish him off here, but they're going to try with Rogers and LegioX coming in the backside here. They're going to try and get rid of this army before they can, but this army has done the damage already. I've really put Dracarys out of the game at this point in time. vEnoMmm is in the game, but just doesn't have the production buildings to do anything. He's still mining like crazy, but I don't think he has enough to do anything. They are going to get into a great big battle at the very top here. They're pushing back and forth. A lot of Colossi here, but they do have a lot of Immortals. Those Immortals are slowly melting down there. Colossi are now getting focus fired here. We'll see who ends up winning this, but I do believe that futuretaco will probably go. Oh, will definitely win now. Now he's got the backup coming here. LegioX has a few Marines for Caviar. We should be able to clean this up here. So very well done. And Caviar does have the support army coming in here at the same time. They do end up cleaning up that army there quite easily. Now they're going to work on all the production buildings to see what they can get cleaned up here. Over on the other side, this is all mined out here. Over here, Roger does have this gold, which is really helping him out here. Way over here, if we take a look here, Roger is moving around here. They keep pinging. I'm not entirely sure why, as they do have an army here. Maybe they're pinging to tell that Roger's army was moving around at the same time. There's another scan there just to see what was in there. They clean up the rest of Dracarys' army or production here. Cleaning that up should basically put Dracarys out. He does have 1,200 minerals and 400 gas, but now they're going to get cornered down here. Should be another big engagement here. We'll soon find out who's going to win this one. I do believe that finally they will clean up the rest of the bottom team's army here, as they did get enough guys in here to get that taken care of, but they're done so much damage. They're so far behind at this point in time that I do believe that Copper Vid team, Caviar's team, futuretaco's team, and AIKA's team is so far ahead by this point in time. I would imagine they might be able to clean this up, especially with AIKA's big count. AIKA's had so much time to build up an army. Wow, look at those high-end units. Has a lot of voids and a lot of tempests there. They do go out and they clean all that up here, so this could be big trouble for the top team. vEnoMmm really does need to start building some production buildings. I realize he does have some back here that he has built, Maybe did need to start spitting out maybe a ton of reactors, which he did. Not entirely sure why he continues on the Reaper build. Maybe go into a super mass Marine or something like that. There are at least getting Tech 3 units. Just his gas count's so low, doesn't have much of a choice. AIKA's trying to get our expansion out here. Roger and LegioX do see that. They clean that up quite easily here. They're coming into AIKA's gold expansion here. He does run all the probes off the line there, so very alert is AIKA. futuretaco's coming over with his Colossi here. He does have 4 Colossi here. Not too sure if he wants to engage that. Does clean up a Stalker on the way. Lots of Stalkers coming down. Focus firing the one down here. Does clean that up quite easily here. futuretaco always building up a big army here. Here's all the Tempest for AIKA. This could be the big push that really hurts him here, is all they have is a lot of Stalkers to Roger and LegioX here. They're going to get pushed back here. Way over here, vEnoMmm is trying to transfer his units all over to start up a new base here. Here they go. Roger's Stalkers do manage to turn around here. They're going to start getting beat on very, very well here. Should be able to massacre the rest of these guys off, I would have to imagine. At this point in time, they just have too much of an army count here. We'll even pull up the units tab to entertain ourselves here. 1 Zealot, 22 Marines, 6 Reapers, 14 Stalkers, and then another 9 Stalkers here. These guys over here, wow. 9 Tempests, that's just a lot right there. 45 Marines, 4 Colossi, 28, need I say more. That bottom team's army is just so much bigger at this point in time. Here they go. They're going to try and massacre through the rest of them here with that Marine and Colossi count. They should be able to do so, so they will push in the other side of the base here. AIKA's moving up. Wow, with this massive amount of 9 Tempests here. They'll clean up all that up here, no problem here. They're pushing right into the base here. Not entirely sure why Caviar is backing up here. Maybe waiting for the Colossi to use their range to focus fire the rest of these so he doesn't get cannon shot. Up here, we do have the Tempests here doing all their damage. Those Tempests alone are just more than a nuisance. There's too many of them compared to the army of the other team there. It is bringing in reinforcements. Wowzers, AIKA. You really like them. Up here, it does look like Vid is cleaning up this base for another time here as they keep trying to expand into the upper right corner. Just not working. Vid says no to that base every single time it goes up. There we go. They all go down there. All the Tempest count here. If we take a look at the Tempest count here, still have 9 in that army. And I would have to imagine he had some more that were floating around here. I'm sure they're around somewhere here. Here they are here, making their way up here. 4 more as 13. Wowzer. Caviar's brought some more up via airplane. Good for you. Medevac carries them all up here. vEnoMmm hasn't rebuilt his base now. He's pretty much toast. He's got nothing but this back here. Taking a look, he does have 2,500 minerals, but doesn't have any supply depots, so isn't going to do him a lot of good here. Over here, Dracarys is going down. All these Tempests will clean up the rest of his buildings here. Do have Caviar moving in here. Do have futuretaco moving in at the same time. LegioX is trying to get in there. vEnoMmm's trying to get in there with his Marines here. Will it be enough to try and fend this off? Really just buying themselves time at this point in time because I don't think that they're going to be able to push back. If we look over here, he does have a huge army just sitting there. They can move at any point in time and finish this off if they want. Way up here, Vid cleaning up the last of LegioX expansion here. So he will clean that up quite easily here. That should take care of him. There goes the Nexus going down here. Very good battle back and forth there, but I believe this is cleanup time on aisle 3 for the bottom team. We will congratulate them here, and I don't think I'm preempting something that's going to go the other way. Congratulations to Vid for Team Copper. Caviar, I would like to express your team here. You were GCB. futuretaco plays for himself. And there's a GG out of Roger. I do like seeing GG in 4v4s. You do not see that very often. And AIKA, of course, playing as the Green Protoss. Congratulations to all 4 of you here. You did very well. Back and forth battles. Very well done. They'll probably clean up the last of them here. Roger, we do know has left. vEnoMmm, I believe, is still sticking around here to watch this massacre finish here. My team blows balls. Apparently not everybody is on the same page here, as that guy is maybe a little cocky and thinks he's pretty good. At the same time, he was a fairly good player, but at the same time, he did build a lot of Reapers for no reason there. Once the harassment was done, I don't think he should have built anymore. So I'm not going to say you were great, vEnoMmm, by no means. Definitely not good enough to insult your whole team like that. Shame on you. Congratulations, guys. I do appreciate everybody for watching. Remember to send all your replays to tractorchute@gmail.com. I will be bringing another game later on today, probably a 2v2 game. I'm going to do team games every single Friday now. So every Friday will be 2 team games going up. The rest of the week I might sprinkle one, maybe 2 at the very most into my cast there. If I do, it'll be sprinkled in with a 1v1 at the same time. Other than that, it'll be all 1v1s. I try to get at least 1 to 2 out every single day. Once again, appreciate you guys for watching. I'll leave you with the best saying I can come up with for today. If the fan blows west, the wind's blowing east, make sure your roof has shingles on it. Appreciate it once again. Appreciate everybody that watches my videos. You guys all be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.